three of us and all of you, and we'll take a look at this match as it took place. There we see, of course, the man who has now regained the World Championship for his 6th time, which indeed could be a record, too.
I believe that is the record for holding the NWA Championship.
All right, here we are in Augusta, April 27th, last Monday night, and it's Tommy Rich with a beautiful takedown. And, well, obviously, Tommy, a lot of exciting things going on, and your mind must have been really buzzing at that point in time.
Yes, Gordon, it was. They had, it was one of the biggest crowds that they had in Augusta. And, just like I've said many times, the people was there. They were behind me 100%. And, it was just, I felt it. You feel it when it's there. And I felt like that was going to be my night.
Well, obviously, fate was your night, but here's where he set you for a souffle. You blocked it beautifully, came back over the man, and were stunned here. You were wrestling against the world's finest and certainly one of the most uncannily intelligent men I've ever known.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right, Gordon. Harley's been wrestling for some time longer than myself. He's got a lot more experience. And he's one tough, he's one tough man. I don't think I've wrestled anybody as tough as Harley Race. And, I mean, that goes without saying, or he wouldn't be the world heavyweight champion for as long as he has.
Race continuing to press an advantage here. And, Tommy, at this point, did you feel that perhaps the tide was going against you?
Yeah, right here, Gordon, I was about half out, and all I could hear the people screaming and hollering, go, Tommy, go. And, it just makes you reach down and get a little bit more.
And, of course, you went with the sleeper hold, had Race in trouble here. And, again, you began to think that things were beginning to move your way. However, he was able to escape from that. And both of you battling your way back to your feet. Again, he rolls out of the way. Your right arm was beginning to give you troubles. He came up on the top rope. You caught him. And things were now definitely beginning to look up for Tommy Rich.
That's right here, Gordon. The tide did start changing. I don't know where it come from, but I got a little extra. The adrenaline got flowing, and I wasn't going to give up. I just kept going, and I wasn't going to quit.
And, of course, you got the news Monday night, obviously, with a tremendous time lag barrier and everything else. This must have had, as you said earlier, quite a profound effect upon the people in Japan.
Well, it happened Monday night over here, but that was actually Tuesday afternoon in Japan when I heard about it.
And this, of course, then caused Jim Crockett to come hurrying back, and in the process, while you were flying back here to the United States, suddenly the situation is reversed again.
That's correct, Gordon.
Right here, Harley had me down with a suplex, and like I said, Gordon, I don't know where I was getting it at, but I was reaching down, and just every time he cut me, all I could think of was kick out, kick out.
Well, Tommy, I think you typify so many of the young lions in professional sports today. Here he tried to set you with a pile driver, brought you up. That would normally put any competitor out of action, but you had to dig down deep.
Well, that's right, Gordon. Harley, when he gets you down, he stays on you. He's not gonna give you no breathing room. He just hangs back and he waits for his chance. And once he gets you, he goes all the way with it. And just like, anything he can do to beat you, he's gonna do it.
And again, he tried to set up with that high vertical souffle. Again, a beautiful block by you. You countered him extremely well. Caught him with that vertical body block.
Right there, Gordon, he took me. I got behind him, and all I could think of was hitting that rope. And when I come off, he was looking around, and I caught him with a press. See, right there, you can see, Gordon, I didn't even know it. When he come over and handed me the belt, right there is when I finally realized what had happened to Tommy Rich.
And it had happened indeed. Tommy Rich joining a very select few to ever win the NWA World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. As we said, of course, unfortunately, well, let's just share this moment of ecstasy that you must be feeling right now. Just absolute joy, and you can hear that crowd. They're absolutely delirious. History being made. We're seeing it as it was being made in Augusta, Georgia. For the first time ever, the World Heavyweight Championship changing hands in, the home of the Masters and many others. And there you see a very dejected Harley Race, former World Heavyweight Champion. But the man, I think Mr. Crockett has proved once again, though, that Harley Race is certainly an outstanding champion. There's certainly nothing that can be taken away from that man.
Tennessee.